following lecture was given by His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Maharaj on Monday, June 29, 1992 at 7 p.m. on the disappearance day of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur at the Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Ashram, San Jose, California.
Vandeyam Shri Guru Shri Adapara Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Ganaratam Vidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vidam Cha Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyanachana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Devam Divyatanam Suchandavananam Balarka Chilanshitam Sandranandapuram Sadegavaranam Vairagya Vidyamburim Shri Siddhantanidim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Varam Vandetam Shuvaram Madhya Sharanam Yashishwaram Shridaram Panchakapatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Cha Patitanam Vavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahavananyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Namani Varatishi. So, in this world of exploitation and renunciation, we hear that every cause produces an effect, that there is an action and equal and opposite reaction. That is the nature of this world. But we have heard on a higher plane of existence that the reality is for himself and reality is by himself and for himself. The nature of the absolute reality is that the cause and the effect are both one. This we find especially expressed by Srila Guru Maharaj in his Premadhamma Deva Stotram, where he describes the nature of Mahaprabhu's chanting of the holy name. And he says that with Mahaprabhu, two things are going on. One is dancing and another is chanting. And the cause of his ecstasy is the chanting of the holy name. And that ecstasy is causing him to dance. And by that dancing, he is distributing that ecstasy in all directions. And we have that it is growing in intensity. The name is producing also the desire to chant the name. As he chants and dances, it is constantly increasing. The cause is producing the effect, and the effect is producing the cause again. And it becomes like we see nuclear reaction. Nuclear reaction means that by the release of so much energy, the result is a great and dynamic release of energy. So why is in Mahaprabhu we find the highest expression of the devotional principle coming from the highest plane and the highest devotee. That with Mahaprabhu, the nature of Krishna is being expressed. Krishna is called Akila Rasamrita Murti. He is the expression of all rasas, up to the highest level of rasa that is found in Krishna. In other expressions of Godhead, there are lower levels of presented of rasa, or relationship with the living entities. We are all, of course, conscious living entities. And we are all looking for the highest exchange of rasa. In lower conceptions of divinity, we may find the expression of Godhead as, for instance, in the Western world, we are familiar with the expression that God is the worshipable Father. They say, "Our Father who art in heaven." This kind of expression. So one is approaching God as a father. But what is the nature of father? The son is away from home, and he's writing letters to the father. "I am very hungry here. You please send money. I am in need of so many things." But he is not directly interested in the principles of serving the father. Rather, his prayer becomes that I need some daily bread. I need some sustenance. And you, of course, are providing. But we can think that actually, if we see that a little clear-headed, that is a lower conception. If one is in a family and the son is expressing to the father, "Oh, you please give bread. Are we going to eat today? What you are giving is something is on the table." Then the father, he will become a little bit sad. He'll say, "I'm giving you bread every day when you have not eaten. I'm always giving you bread. Your daily bread always is coming through me. Why you are asking for this?" So the principle of going to God as order supplier, that is current. And in a higher principle of divinity, we find the Vaikuntha aspect of God, that the living entity is approaching God, and he's approaching God as the Father who I want to serve. We can see that the true son, he wants to, of course, serve the Father. Son who is not so elder, not the eldest son, he may want to take some favors from the father, but when the son is bigger, elder son, he wants to provide for his father. Then also in that Vaikuntha aspect of divinity, there may be some relationship, the reverential mood of friendship. That may also be expressed. But in the Vrindavan conception, there we find the complete expression of divinity, just like the sonhood of God. God can be expressed in the relationship of the Lord as the son and the devotee as the providing for the sustenance and the maintaining of the son. And up to the highest expression, we find where the Lord is completely in the center. The center means that all rasa, all pastime, all lila is flowing towards him. And it is always for his complete satisfaction. Every movement, every wave is going in that direction of towards the center for his complete satisfaction. And that mood is, of course, expressed in the highest sentiment, the highest rasa being the rasa of the damsels of Vrindavan, the Madhurya sentiment. That Madhurya also we know is meaning, in addition to all, sweetness, intensified sweetness presented in the Lord who is the center of all rasas. So that Mahaprabhu, he is expressing, Krishna is the Kila Rasamrita Murti. He's the expression of all, the emporium of all rasas. And the Srimad Bhagavatam, the literary incarnation, is giving the expression of that rasa in the but how it is coming through Veda Vyas, that is also mysterious, because Veda Vyas is presenting all the different Vedic literatures, but the Shruti, the personified Vedas, when they are talking about the Rasa Lila, then they say, "My dear Lord, we could not have any idea. We only presented what was happening, the highest wave, but in a vague and hazy way, giving an indication that yes, the truth is going in this direction. But we had no idea." So Veda Vyas presents in that way, and the highest expression, of course, of all relationships is presented in Srimad Bhagavatam, because the Srimad Bhagavatam is non-different from Krishna. But as Bhaktivinoda Thakur is describing, without Mahaprabhu, it is not possible to understand the Srimad Bhagavatam. That the words of Guru Maharaj, he says that Mahaprabhu's life, it percolates the Srimad Bhagavatam. Of course, those who know something about coffee, they know what is percolation, that the going through the filter, and the substance becomes more and more boiled over, and stronger and stronger. So Mahaprabhu, his life takes the essence out of the Srimad Bhagavatam and presents it. And you can find that in the highest expression of our literature, which is the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. All what is true in the Srimad Bhagavatam and deep, he is taking and giving the meaning. Just as our great acharyas today, the disappearance of Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, and we know in his Bhagavad Arka Marichimala that he reduced to 1,000 verses the essence of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Guru Maharaj, he said that he also desired to reduce that even further and present in 300 verses what is the essence of the Srimad Bhagavatam. And there he expressed one beautiful verse. I cannot quote, but that beautiful verse about the relationship of Mahaprabhu with Gadadhar Pandit, and how we find that Gadadhar Pandit, he's sitting with Mahaprabhu by the vast ocean, blue ocean near Tota Gopinath. And Mahaprabhu, because he's taking the sentiments of Srimati Radharani, he's actually feeling separation from himself. It's almost like a intense form of separation. He's there, he himself is Krishna, but he's covered with the sentiments of Radharani. And as she feels deep separation, he is taking that mood and feeling separation from himself. When a man is in deep anguish or anxiety, sometimes he will take some drink, and he's drinking and in this way forgetting his troubles. So Mahaprabhu also, in that deep sense of anxiety, of separation from himself, he's drinking. But what is he drinking? He's not drinking the Ananda of the Mayavadis or the Sahajiyas, that some kind of Ananda Ras is wine, but he's taking in the form of hearing from Gadadhar Pandit the Srimad Bhagavatam. And Gadadhar Pandit is expressing to him the Srimad Bhagavatam, and Mahaprabhu is listening. And in this way, it is serving to alleviate his sense of separation from himself. Mahaprabhu is hearing from Gadadhar Pandit, and Gadadhar Pandit is supplying this kind of wonderful, soothing medicine for Mahaprabhu's sense of separation. So in the that kind of verse Guru Maharaj was expressing in his condensation, 300 verses. And Mahaprabhu's whole life is like that. An expression of everything that is in the Srimad Bhagavatam. The deep relationship with Krishna, our sense of our need for the highest fulfillment. As Guru Maharaj has expressed, we are all looking for the highest reality. And that reality is reality the beautiful. And that we get from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He's expressing the highest and deepest search. The Lord searching for his servant, and the servant searching for the Lord. All that is expressed in Mahaprabhu, because he's both cause and he's also effect. So we find that kind of deep presentation, and that is coming through the life of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and who is understanding the life of Mahaprabhu, the followers of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. They are getting that real line. We have heard how Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he came in a time when the life of Mahaprabhu was not understood. When people had again forgotten what is the line of the Rupanugas of Mahaprabhu, Swarup Damodar, or Srila Rupa Goswami, and expressed through the sentiments of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Narottam Das Thakura, these kind of followers, the Rupanuga line, that line was lost, and Bhakti Vinod Thakur restored that presentation. He restored in modern times, he restored to us what is Mahaprabhu. Then he gave that essence to his son and foremost servitor, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, and that has come to us through the line of the followers of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami. He presented that, and his protector of Rupanuga line, Srila Guru Maharaj, he came and he is giving that. So this is what we find: reality of itself and for itself. That is Mahaprabhu. That is our relationship with the highest plane. And that highest plane can only come to us through the mercy of the Vaishnava. That plane cannot be reached by our own individual endeavor. Our own individual endeavor would be like a dwarf trying to reach and touch the moon. It is not possible. But that plane must descend to us. And it is descending to us through the mercy of the higher Vaishnavas. Srila Guru Maharaj is given that, and he has given his full power of attorney, you could say. But more than power of attorney, we're not talking about legal aspect. We're talking about transaction of infusion of the heart. And Guru Maharaj heart and Srila Govinda Maharaj heart is one. It is the same heart. That heart is always beating eternally, and we find the heart of Guru Maharaj in the heart of Srila Govinda Maharaj. Just as the sun disappears at the end of the day and transfers its rays to the appearing moon, so Srila Guru Maharaj has disappeared, but full rays have transferred, and all those rays, soothing and cooling and beautiful, we find in the personality of Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Maharaj. So we are very fortunate that tonight he will come. He's here, and he will give us the entrance into that highest and most beautiful, deep presentation coming through the line of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Prabhupada, and the line given by the true followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is what is meant Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Gaudiya Vaishnavism means that which is coming through Mahaprabhu, and that we find here in the person of Srila Govinda Maharaj.
Respectable Vaishnavas, my dear honorable God brothers, sisters, and respectable gentlemen and ladies, and devotees of Krishna. Representing Sri Chaitanya Saraswata Math, this Sri Chaitanya Saraswata Ashram, here our honorable God brothers and Param Vaishnava, Sripad Bhakti Pavan Janardhan Maharaj, very nice way he expressed about Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Saraswati Thakur and Guru Maharaj's conception. Very short but very nice. But lastly he told my name. Here I have a little difficulty. I cannot deny and I cannot say yes. Both is difficulty for me. When we took sannyas, we promised we must do seva. Kaya, mon, bhakti, by body, by mind, by speech, we must do seva, promising this day from in front of the fire and in front of the Vaishnavas. Then we must do service. We must do service to Guru Gauranga Gandharva Govinda Sundar. And that is, you know everybody, very easy to me to tell. I have got chance to serve to the Vaishnavas and my god brothers, as well as the devotees and gentlemen and ladies. Then I must try what I have with that. Everybody is not full in this mundane world. I am also not. Here, mundane qualification not will work actually. Only can help something. But really, mood of devotion will supremely can help us. Who have mood of devotion, he have not maybe much qualification, but Krishna will take his offerings. Murkha vadati Vishnaya, dhira vadati Vishnave, ubhayastu samangrajyam bhavagrahi Janardana. Janardana, he always want our mood of devotion and service to him. Who is qualified in this mundane world? Actually, nobody is qualified. Only qualified Guru Vaishnava, they are qualified. Otherwise, when I went to San Francisco and coming back, that time I am thinking, many things, both sides I am looking, big building, there is several kinds of motor car, many things here. But whose property of this? They are feeling it is my property. Everybody is feeling like that. All the owners of motor car, they are feeling it is my motor car. All the buildings, they are feeling it is my buildings, park, many things, both sides, many are. But kalo jhaya niravadhi vipulacha prithi. The kal is infinite, time. Time is infinite. And that prithvi, this the universe also so big. And where we are living there, and how long we are living here, that's what I am thinking. One ant or one mosquito. One mosquito, almost they are living 5 to 10 days. And with that his lifetime, what he is doing? He is eating, growing, producing, again doing something wrong or right, giving some malaria or something. Then he is going to die. That is 5 to 10 days his time. And some ant, how many days? 20 days mostly they are living time. And our 100 years maybe. But maximum it is there. One dog 15 to 20 years. One horse up to 50 years. This way, everybody living here and thinking this is mine, this is mine, this is yours. Quarreling, fighting. Not only that, this is my country, this is your country, that is his country. Very heavily they are always trying to get something, but where he will keep? He have no place to keep. anything. He will live one day in this mundane world. Then everything is good. For the time being, one day very opulent prasadam, we took another day getting sick. That type of our health condition and also wealth condition, everything. All is good, no doubt, but for the time being, and that time is very tiny in front of the infinite time. Like ant, like mosquito, like others, some insects, like dog, like hog. This is our existence here. But birth after birth we are running here, and from this place Krishna very mercifully wants to take us in his domain. And there is one way. If we can follow that devotional mood of devotion, what Krishna needs, if we can follow that mood of devotion, there is no too much qualification necessary or anything not necessary. And way is one way. There is no coming going matter. I shall go and come back, not necessary, that type of. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Jagatta no nivattanti tad dham paramo. Then one way. It is not two way. If we can give me the elevator, if we can put me in elevator, the wave of devotion, then very quick we shall go to that transcendental service plane. And when we will be present, we can see what is there and what for me there. And all there is service. And from here, if we are taking that training through the devotee of Krishna, sometimes Krishna himself coming, and this way we are getting much nourishment from the devotee also. What I do not know, they are showing that type of service, and giving some light, giving some pran, life. And many ways they are trying to serve. Sadhu Sangha, why necessary Sadhu Sangha? For this purpose. I do not know what like Krishna and what is service to Krishna. But they are servicing always. I shall try to understand that, and if I follow them, then I will get chance to do something there. Then when service chance coming to us or come to me, I cannot deny it is not my service. I must say, yes, what I have with that I shall try to serve Guru Maharaj, but no other way. And that is one way. If I can put someone in the elevator, wave up the service mode, mood of service, that is English one. Yes. Then he have no difficulty, I have also no difficulty. With all, we can go. And that is like a ship, you can say. Big ship, like a big ship in the wave of service. There, if we can আমরা সেখানে যদি ভর্তি হতে পারি, get on board the ship. Yes. Get on board on the board.
Get on board. On board.
Then no problem we have. Anyway, by the mercy of Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, they are very merciful. Nitayer Koruna habe Bruje Radha Krishna pabe. This song, sometimes I sang that song. The Nitayer Koruna habe Bruje Radha Krishna pabe. Nityananda Prabhu and given mercy to Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Dev-Goswami, and others, Srinivasa Acharya, everybody have got mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. And by the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, easily they can join with Rup Sanatana's movement. They, Mahaprabhu said, like Senapati. Senapati